Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brittany Franson. I'm a field marketing specialist here in the East Bay. Today, you've joined me for turning one listing into three. We're going to go over listing concierge and why it is a benefit to you and your business. First off, just want to start by reminding you guys to please do mute yourself. Feel free to use the chat if you've got questions or requests as we go along. I do pause in specific areas. So if we have something you want to go back to, or say you have some questions on what we go over today, just feel free to unmute and chat in those paused moments. And then of course I am recording the class today, so I'll be able to send that out to you in a recap if you have to hop off. Feel free to do so. I know that the life of a real estate agent can be crazy, and as long as you have joined today, not as a guest, but through your CB NorCal, I'll be able to send that recap to you. If you are joining today, though, as a visitor, please do put your email into the chat for me so that I can make sure to include you on the recording and recap. Okay, so what is Listing Concierge? Listing Concierge is awesome. From a marketing background and standpoint, when I came to work for Coldwell Banker, I was like, that is an amazing idea. It's an all-in-one inclusive place for you to get all the marketing done for your listings. It is a place where you have a collaborative team that's working with you to help you get those pieces together and approved. And it's just there to help you become a stronger listing agent. Now, there's a lot of benefits to Listing Concierge, but today we're going to go over an overview of it. Then I'm going to go into and show you where you can pull the timeline. I really have a great idea of how long it's going to take for each of the different pieces and how you should schedule out your marketing for upcoming listings. And then we'll also talk about some tips and tricks. So, first off, Listing Concierge has been designed to help you grow your business. So the marketing packages that you have, we have now 4 that are available to you. I'm going to make you and present you as a listing specialist. So it's really there to help you market yourself. It also generates a lot of exposure for you. So we have the Boost by HomeSpotter ad. We've got our dot signal writers, excuse me. We have the mailers that go out, the email blast, the update that goes out. So a lot of really great ways to gain exposure for yourself and your business with Listing Concierge. It's also designed to save you some money and time and help you spend and focus your very valuable time in other areas. So it really reduces the admin time that you're taking to put the pieces together, to schedule the photographer, to get a hold of a print company, to hopefully remember to send out a just sold postcard after a listing. It really puts it all in one spot for you, so you can just easily go through, approve all of your pieces, work with your Listing Concierge coordinator, and save you a bunch of time so that you can be out there booking new appointments, meeting with new clients, and or balancing your life and business. I'm going to go ahead and just real quickly, I'm going to mute everybody because I've got a little bit of feedback. And then we'll continue on here. Okay. The other thing, the part that helps save you some money is the fact that the not compensation, but I want to say the subsidization that Coldwell Banker makes. So for every one of the packages, the price that you pay up front, Coldwell Banker is writing a check pretty much for your marketing. Because of doing this all together, we pay a portion of each of those packages for you. Listing Concierge is designed to give you premium, professional looking marketing pieces and assets. It gives you the, again, I'm still getting some feedback here. Let me adjust me up, everybody. Okay. I apologize for that, everybody. So when you go up against another agent, your marketing looks perfect. You don't even have to really think about competing with other agents because you have standout pieces that you're able to show your potential clients right there. And then the leads are, they last longer for you. So we'll get into that in just a little bit about talking about why a happy customer is somebody that's going to get you more leads and more referrals. Okay, so it's really designed, to get back to what we were talking before, it's designed to impress your sellers. So it neutralizes the competition, if any, that you have. It's going to help reduce any commission negotiations that you may walk into. And it also, because we have this comprehensive packages, we have it as part of our listing presentations, they're going to have a really great understanding of what is being done and how much work you're putting into listing their home. And then again, generating or having happy customers is going to generate referrals for you. So we're going to talk about so this is silver, gold, and platinum. I'll talk about the bronze, but the silver, gold, and platinum packages are our main packages for Listing Concierge. Each package has a little bit different what's included for it. Mainly with the different packages, you're going to see different quantities of the printed materials and different durations of your online things that go out for you in what you're paying for. So, but for the bronze package, we have the cost to do it yourself would be $704. So that really inexpensive package that we are going to, or that we offer you guys. So the $159 includes your photography. So just having the advertisement that you get with Boost by HomeSpotter, for having the online pieces that are going to be put together for you, the property website, $159 is a really good price for the bronze package. And again, with the Boost by HomeSpotter ad, I mean, just doing it through Listing Concierge for the Boost by for bronze package, at least you've got this ad generating leads for you. And you can go in, you can export those leads, and you can start working those leads after you've had the package or after your listing has been sold. For the silver package, the cost to do it yourself is $1,089. And by the way, let me premise this because I saw a couple of you guys who are maybe not from the East Bay. Silicon Valley Peninsula, they have just a little bit different pricing. It's based off of what is offered in the package. And again, back to the quantities and durations of some of the advertisements that's done for you. Sac Tahoe, if you're joining me from that area, you also have a little bit different, but the contribution is very similar in each of those areas, and it's a little bit different pricing for what you are. So this, again, is just for the East Bay pricing. But company contribution is $794, and you pay $295 for that silver package. This silver package includes everything like your mailers. The only difference between this and your gold is that gold package and the bronze package come with the silver envelopes for the mailer that you get. The silver package, you just get just listed, just sold postcards. So it's the biggest difference between the two. Again, back to you get 50 of those versus with the gold 100. So if you have any questions on what each package contains, I'll show you where you're going to be able to get that information in just a moment. For the gold package, the cost to do it on your own is $1,690. Your company, we contribute $1,195, and your cost is $495. Platinum package, and the platinum package includes one additional photography service. So it could be anything from a Matterport to maybe an aerial drone shot or a video for the listing. The company contributes $1,890, and the cost to do it yourself, the cost for you, the associate, is going to be $895. I would say most frequently used is either going to be the silver or gold package. Platinum package we see purchased a lot for our global luxury line. But if you have a really stunning, beautiful home that you want to really market and campaign, or say it's in your farm and you really want to hit it hard, this is a good route to go. So we have some national claims here for you guys. Just want to bring these to your attention. We don't really have this problem right now in the Bay Area, in the greater Bay Area, but nationwide it does help listing agents close 35% closer to their list price. It also 1% sales price than those that don't. So it closes with listing concierge, it's going to close closer to what the sales price is. And then agents who use listing concierge are obviously twice as productive as those that don't, because of the things we talked about with having your listing concierge coordinator and all of your pieces to your packages in one spot. Okay. You also get those leads. And I wanted to stop here for a minute and talk about this because sometimes I do get questions on what dot signal is and then how to really utilize Boost by HomeSpotter. So dot signal is a rider that gets attached to your for sale sign on the home. That is a text number that's associated with your branch office. And whenever somebody texts that number into the 35620 number, what happens is it geo-targets where they are and locates them and locates the listing that is closest to where they currently are. And then it sends a digital brochure via text to that person that texted in, and dot signal will send you that lead information because now we've got their phone number, we've got their first and last name. That information comes to you in real time and sent to you while they are perhaps at that listing location. So that's an excellent way for you to do some lead gen. And then Boost by HomeSpotter is a advertisement that goes out to social media, so to your Facebook and Instagram as a boost. It also is an advertisement that lands on hundreds of heavily trafficked websites. And when somebody clicks through on that advertisement, it's actually taken to what we call a gated landing page, which means they have to release their information, their first name, last name, and their email address to you to see more about that listing, to find out more about that property. We have a Boost by HomeSpotter tile on desk, and that is where you're going to be able to locate and export the leads that are generated from Boost by HomeSpotter. So when you are running your ad or when you're running your listing, as soon as you're done, hop in there, grab those leads and start working them. I suggest, popping them into In Touch to do a drip campaign or a listing alert because you know what they're interested in, or hopping into Clients for Life and adding them into our Clients for Life program. So now our LC Pro tips and tricks for you guys. The first up here is going to be how to really utilize the timeline to be successful. Generally, I advise my agents to not take photos and not schedule photos for, say, like a Friday or a Thursday in the week. What happens when the photos are taken, within 24 hours, they're uploaded into your, by 12 p.m. noon the next day, they're uploaded into your listing concierge package. And then the listing concierge coordinator has up to 24 hours to claim that order. And then you're going to start seeing some of your pieces come through for approval and all of that stuff. So when you do it on a Thursday, pictures aren't until Friday, and then you potentially couldn't hear from somebody until Monday. Same thing for Friday, you're pushing yourself out over the weekend. So if you have the ability to, and I know this can be difficult to do a lot of times with clients because they want to get their property on the market right away, best thing to do is to get your pictures taken sometime early in the week, even a Sunday, because then they're uploaded by Monday and you're rocking out all of the different marketing pieces throughout the week and working with your listing concierge coordinator. The other thing I really like to bring to your attention is the just listed mailer. So you have those 2 business days. You can approve it for print. But once you approve it for print, it does take 5 to 7 days to actually hit their mailbox. So you want to think about this all kind of with that thought in motion. So yes, you've got the pictures in, but maybe we want to wait until the next Monday to put the listing on the market so that we have all of our pieces already approved. Most of them are hitting mailboxes right as you go on the market, and it just makes you look and stand out even a little bit better because everything's timed out really well. I'm going to show you guys where in just a moment where you can actually access this, pop in your picture date, and then look at the timeline as well. Another thing here is with the video and TV spot proof. So I've heard, I think one of the biggest complaints is how long it takes to actually run. Here in this market, by the time it's on the television commercial, it is already sold. But we want you to focus more in this aspect majorly about marketing yourself and still having that. And then the biggest thing is to approve your script. So you're going to put in your marketing copy for your listing concierge order. But then, what's written is not always what sounds good, speaking. So they have to rewrite your script. And then once you approve the script, it goes to an external vendor. They do the voiceover, comes back to us, and then we can run the television spot. So keep in mind that the quicker you approve your script, the quicker you're going to see your TV video spot run. So within the first to second week of you having this live listing, if you get that video TV script approved, you're going to have a way better turnaround time on that. Just listed and just sold mailings. Now we just added in to what we offer to all of our agents, which is Cole Realty Resource. You can also meet with a title rep to run a list for whatever your listing is. So if you wanted to turn that listing into a farm and you really wanted to target people and do it well and smartly, the best idea is going to be to either meet with that title rep and get a list, or go into Cole Realty Resource and pull a list. You want to target people that are homeowners. Maybe you want to target people who have been in their homes maybe 5+ years. With the Cole Realty Resource, you can also look at like 200 different criteria that you want for your list. For your silver package, you're going to need a list. If you do pull your own list and provide that to your listing concierge coordinator, you'll need 49 people on that because you get 50 total, and then you'll want to include yourself so that you can include yourself, 48, include yourself, and if your clients are still in the home, you can include them as well to receive the just listed, just sold. And then please don't, we see a lot of times, we're going so fast, things are, running, you're just closing escrow. Do let your listing concierge coordinator know that the property is sold, and notify them of that so that they can make sure to have your just sold postcards sent out. I guess I'll pause real quick on those two topics. If I have any questions, I'll check the chat as well on either of those pieces. Okay, good stuff. All right, Boost by HomeSpotter. We talked about this, but you get a Boost by HomeSpotter ad with your gold and platinum. If you do with silver as well, if you forego the brochure. The ad runs by default in the same zip code as your listing runs. So if you want to make a smart approach and really target buyers, I would suggest hopping into the CBX buyer locator. It's a tile on desk. All you need to do is pop in the address for your listing, and it's actually going to give you a breakdown of the demographic. It's going to give you a breakdown of travel times, and it's going to match your listing with a surrounding city or area that has two things: a high profile match, so the people in that area match the people in your where your listing is, and then also shows you who's likely to buy. And so it'll bring up automatically the top one, but you can go in and pick and choose. A very smart way to market your property would be to find out where those buyers are coming from. And instead of doing the default and marketing in the same zip code, you could market in whatever zip code that is that matches your listing. And then Again, we don't want to forget about those leads. I know a lot of listing agents may not want them, but it's always nice to pop them into your Clients for Life or something like that and stay engaged. You never know. But if you are interested in having buyers and working those leads, go into Boost by HomeSpotter, export those leads, clean up the list, make sure you don't have any duplicates because someone can look at the listing or the advertisement more than once, and then import them into InTouch, send them a really nice letter, and then put them onto a listing alert because you already know what they're interested in. You know, they're interested in a 3-bed, two bath in Livermore. And you can put them on a listing alert to keep them up to date with what that is. And then perhaps before setting them up on the listing alert, just send them a real nice note saying, hey, I'd love to send you more listings in the same neighborhood. Look for those emails from me. So just a really nice soft way. They've already engaged with you once. Now it's about building on that engagement. And then a couple of different ways that we can use your TV spot. So this is a great way to advertise yourself and to reuse after the fact. So 2 ways you can go about finding your listing or your at-home Northern California commercial spot. One would be go into your listing concierge package, go to the TV spot or the TV commercial section, and then you can get either you can download or get the link for the video. The other way is to just go to At Home Northern California. Then there's a YouTube channel for it. Type in the address of your listing and you'll find it that way. You can use it in a couple different ways. You can share it to your sphere via email and InTouch, so you can add video in InTouch. You can share it to your social media pages and profiles. You can embed the video on your website, see that a lot. And then very great idea is to add it to your listing presentation. So the next time you're on a listing presentation, you can say, look what we've done for the last listing. And it really is going to, again, set you apart and above the competition. Okay, last thing that I think we don't really use as much as we should and request from our listing concierge coordinators, but the property marketing update. This is included in your gold and platinum packages, and it is a line itemed what was done to market that listing. It's a great piece to take and offer up to your client and share with them. It's a great way to market to your sphere and show them what you've done for what you do for your listings. And then again, another great, really strong piece that you can add to your listing presentations and offer to your clients. And with that, I'm going to pop over and go into desk here and take you guys to a couple of spots that I want you just to have as resources. So as we spoke about before, timing is really everything on how successful you can be in really generating new business from your listing concierge order. So when you come to listing concierge, these 3 dots at the bottom, just hit those and hit timelines. And what I want you to do is you won't have to select your metro, yours is going to come up for you. But let me just pop in ours here. Okay, so our start date is the date the photographer will upload the picture. So that is going to be the date after you're going to schedule your photography. So say we know we want to schedule our photography for the 15th of the month. Now I've got an idea. So the property website will be live within a day. The brochure proof, it will be live within a day. You can go in and improve that. Now, we are still offering to not get printed brochures and do an extension on your Boost by HomeSpotter ad. You just need to let your listing concierge coordinator know that that's how you'd like to go. The just listed mailer proof is going to be available for you in 2 days. Property e-blast is going to be 2 days. Your social media advertisement on Boost will run within 2 days. For this portion, for the social media Boost by HomeSpotter ad, You will want to make sure you put the MLS ID into the property details in your order. Some of us do that because we've got partials already running on the MLS, but if you haven't, remember once you go live on the MLS to add that number into your listing order. The update is published, so this is something that we send out every Friday. It includes all of the new Listing Concierge listings and any of our open houses. It's sent out to different quantities depending on where you're at. So here in the East Bay, I think it's over 10,000 people that received that. I know Sac Tahoe's almost 20,000 people. So you definitely want to make sure that this piece is ready to run. Videos, TV spot proof. So you can see here, this 7 to 21 days. Again, keep an eye out for that script. And then your advertisement published in the local publication that you choose. So really great idea here to kind of figure out what your timeline is going to look like for your marketing. And then for the help center for Listing Concierge, this is an excellent resource for you if you have real quick questions, need to find some information out. There are some training resources here for you, as well as some videos. So we have the TLC talks that they've just started doing in Listing Concierge. Those are like really small, quick little videos about some, cool kind of ways to use either the pieces or to maximize what you're getting. And then if you have any questions on your packages and the different costs, this is also what we were chatting about. So if you need to know the specific details for any of the packages that we offer here in the Greater Bay Area, Sac Tahoe, you can pop into the packages here and it'll give you a breakdown of what is included in each package. And with that, it pretty much wraps up my presentation today for Listing Concierge. I'm opening it up to any questions or any concerns, anything anybody has to discuss. I'm more than welcome to chat with you. I think it's been a quiet day all around. Even my sales meetings this morning were kind of quiet. So if there are no questions, thank you very much for joining me here today. I will send out the recap shortly. If you do have questions that you didn't maybe want to bring up here, feel free to email me back and and we'll get you taken care of. But have a wonderful day, everybody. Hope today's class and presentation was helpful for you. Have a great day.